Good morning, homesteaders. I'm in my kitchen getting ready to make some fresh milk and cheese with the raw cow's milk that we have here on the homestead. And I'm just watching all the stuff going on in the news and looking at what happened last night. And man, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed in some of these people. Tom Cotton, I will never, ever vote for you again. Your name is mud like Mittens Romney over in Utah and RINO Ryan. You're all in the same group now. When the time came for you to stand up with courage, you failed. You absolutely failed. This election was stolen. We have it on video. We're seeing these people pulling suitcases of votes out from underneath tables and passing ballots through machines up to 3 and 5 times. And you failed to stand up when we needed you to stand up most. You are done. Your name is mud. You call yourself a tough army guy. You know, as a veteran myself, you're a pansy. You're done. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the situation we find ourselves at right now today. We have an election that doesn't matter anymore. It was completely stolen. And because it was stolen, because it was rigged, no elections from here on out matter. When it came to gun rights and things that we really hold dear to us, you know, the one thing that kept the politicians at bay from repealing the Second Amendment or passing absolute sweeping gun control laws was the fear of the ballot box. They feared the NRA. They feared the voting members. They feared the people who would go and vote them out of office. But if it's all rigged, they don't have to fear that anymore. It's gone. It's over. You can expect sweeping gun legislation now. You can expect sweeping homeschool regulation. Private Christian schools are now gone. Those things can now be completely taken away, regulated out of existence, because there's no fear of a ballot box. There's no fear of a voter repercussion anymore, because it's all rigged. And the one chance, the one time we could have stood up and stopped it, our elected officials ran with their tail between their legs. They were scared of what the media might think of them. That's where we find ourselves today. In America, no more liberty. All of the things that you really hold dear when it comes to liberty and freedom can now be taken away from you, and will be, because these things have been targeted for now years. They're just waiting for the opportunity to take these away. They want to control every aspect of your life. They want to control whether or not you have soda in the refrigerator or not. You know, what kind of food you eat, where you send your kids to school, what kind of firearms you hold onto for protection and self-defense. They care about these things because they want to take them away. They want to regulate them the way they want to. And the one thing that was standing in their way, the ballot box, has now been completely corrupted. Just like our politicians have been corrupted. Where are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen now. I hope you'll take this time to prepare. I've been telling you people for years to prepare, because there is most probably a second civil war coming in this country. And I don't know what it's going to take to set it off, but if there's ever anyone to be held to an account, it ought to be these politicians, and it better be the media who promoted it, who turned the blind eye at the outright corruption on video. They turned a blind eye to it because it went along with their agenda. For now it does. But see, there's a thing that usually happens if you look historically. The animals usually turn on each other. It's a shame we've lost liberty and freedom in this country, because these things will be taken away now because we failed. People like Tom Cotton in Arkansas, where I live, failed to act. And say, Zach, well, if you don't vote for Tom Cotton, well, then who's going to stand up to these people? Well, obviously he's not. He's not going to stand up. And it doesn't matter anyway. If they want to put someone else in his place, they can, because it's all rigged. His seat was at stake, and because they can rig the elections now, they'll just put someone else in. Doesn't matter. He failed to stand. And so did some of these other politicians that we have in Washington. If you haven't prepared yet, you better start right now. It's going to get bad. See you next time on the Homestead.